Welcome to Muffet Investments. Today we will do a quick technical analysis of the important markets and outline our views for the coming weeks. We will look at Nasdaq, Dow Jones, DXY, crude oil and gold. We spend a lot of time looking at the charts to save you time, and if you think that we have provided value, please like and subscribe and share to help the channel. The analysis is done in good faith, but we are not financial advisors. So all the outlook given in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only and not investment advice. Nasdaq. As we have outlined last week, the important area here is the weekly FVG. The price has not managed to close above the FVG. Although on Thursday, price opened above the weekly FVG, but was quickly sold. However, as you can see, the price is above all the weekly EMA, which are rising, and so the trend continues to be bullish. But the longer the price is unable to close above the weekly FVG, the more likely we are likely to be rejected from this zone, and this could be bad for all the markets. But if we do close above the FVG on a daily basis next week, then we look for longs on pullbacks targeting the all-time highs. If we have a bearish engulfing candle closing below the zone and the last swing low before the move into the FVG, then we will look for shorts targeting previous lows. On the daily chart, we can see how the bodies of the candles are contained within the FVG. We have made a swing high. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. We can see a big bearish candle, and then the price attempted to go up but has been rejected. The price has fallen below the 20-period moving average on the 4-hour chart. So going into next week, we remain on the sidelines and wait for the market to resolve the direction it wants to take, and then we join the trend. Let's look at S&P 500. Again, the market is in an uptrend with the price above the rising 20-week EMA. The price has made a higher high compared to Nasdaq, which is yet to make a higher high. This is the index divergence that we are closely watching. Unless Nasdaq can make a higher high, this rally is suspect. On the daily chart, again we are in a strong uptrend with price well above the 20-day EMA. If price were to retrace, it will find support at 56.75, 56.28 and 55.34. On the 4-hour chart, the price has closed below the 20-period EMA for the first time in a long while. So next week we can expect the price to correct to at least the 20-day EMA. Gold. See our previous analysis on gold. We have been bullish on gold since February of this year. Price is now up about 32% for the year. Our target for gold is $2,720, which is 2 standard deviations of the last stop run. We think that this will cap the move in gold for this year. Gold is closely related to the rise in M2 money supply. And as the M2 money supply rises, we can expect further price rises in gold next year. On the daily chart, we have made a swing high. In our view, the next big opportunity to go long on gold would be at around $2,600, provided we have not reached $2,720 first. We look for longs within the shaded area with stops below. Gold is also inversely related to the 10-year yield and the DXY. In this chart, we compare gold with some of the biggest gold stocks, Newmont and Wheaton Precious Metals. In the early part of the year, gold was outperforming the gold stocks. However, more recently we can see that the gold stocks have started to outperform gold, and Wheaton Precious Metals clearly is outperforming Newmont. So this is the stock you want to be. But we think it would be a good idea to sell an out-of-the-money call option at the same time you buy the stock. This will give you a bit of downside protection. DXY. Please see previous analysis. The market is in a large consolidation on the weekly chart. The price is in the bottom of the range and we need to be careful. But the price is in a downtrend. Last week we attempted to try and pick the bottom in DXY and the trades did not do well. So best is to remain on the sidelines. We think that going for small moves on the downside by taking longs on GPUST and Eurust are still valid, but as the price is in the bottom of the range, we have to be on the lookout for counter-trend moves. The 4-hour chart also shows consolidation and currently not ideal conditions for trading. Crude oil. We are bearish on crude oil. However, we have some escalation of the Middle East tensions, but so far there has not been disruption in crude supply. We have marked the resistance zone, which we think will act as resistance, and provided there is no disruption in oil supply, it would be very hard for oil to break this resistance. We still expect oil prices to make new lows this year. Finally, a quick look at the portfolio. The portfolio stands at £32,800. This is less than £1,500 from previous week due to losses from Forex and futures trading. We hope to recover these losses next week. We will have a detailed look at the portfolio in a separate video. Now we will have a look at some interesting charts that we always present in our videos. Today we are having a look at the Chinese stocks. These stocks have been on a prolonged downtrend and nearly 50% down from their peaks. Following a stimulus package from the Chinese government, the stocks have rallied about 20%. We have this chart comparing the S&P 500 and some of the biggest Chinese stocks. Clearly, Tencent Holdings is the biggest winner. If you look at the chart closely, the stock broke out even before the stimulus package was announced. We will add these stocks to our watch list for potential entry in October. The next stock is Dream Finders Homes. This is a chart comparing the stock with other bigger home builders like Lennar and KB Homes. As you can see, Dream Finders Homes has clearly outperformed, and as they focus on the Sunbelt states where there is significant interstate migration, we think that the stock will continue to outperform. The only reason the stock is not in our model portfolio is because the broker would not allow us to trade this stock. Investors should check this stock out. Okay, that's it for today. We wish you a great week of trading in the week ahead, and if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe.